I have here in my notes, Don lands a right hand and Ramirez died.
Welcome to Casual Academy MMA.
Let's get it on!
Tonight, guys, it's been a long time coming. We hopped into UFC 8.
Tonight, the Ultimate Fighting Championship 8.
An incredible event. If you joined us last time for UFC 7.5, you will remember that Dan the Beast Severn defeated Oleg Taktarov in a pretty brutal, insane beatdown. Tonight's event kicked ass.
It was awesome. First fight was Don Frye versus Thomas Ramirez.
Oh.
Dude, it ended faster than it started.
10 seconds exactly.
I have here in my notes, Don lands a right hand and Ramirez died.
Don chased him down with a few jabs, connected with that 6-inch punch he talked about. Good night. Yeah, that fight was simple. Next.
Yeah. The second fight is Joe Moreira versus Paul Varelans.
I thought Paul Varelans very clearly won. You did not.
Oh yeah, no, I thought Joe was landing a few and just getting out of range. Landed some and getting out of range.
It wasn't boring, but it was the most boring on this super mega exciting card.
Absolutely.
Paul Varelans landed, in my opinion, more punches and more meaningful punches, even though they both landed. I could see an argument either way. Unanimous decision where they literally fucking held up a whiteboard.
Fight number 3, we have Jerry Bohlander versus your boy Scott Ferrozzo.
Is that a fat joke, Dave?
No, you were just impressed with him.
No, super impressive. Yeah. All of a sudden, he charges across the octagon. He's hitting beautiful throws, beautiful takedowns. He's controlling on the bottom. He's got the dude up against the cage. He's throwing knees. Basically, this kind of just kept going back and forth. Jerry Bohlander was just very athletic, was able to get out of things. He kept trying to crank a guillotine. Scott Ferrozzo was supremely athletic and supremely conditioned, considering he was a big fat fuck. I mean, period. Jerry Bohlander does like a cartwheel like a cartwheel scramble, jumps out of it. Scott Ferrozzo chases the takedown up against the fence, but gets his head out of position. Jerry Bohlander lands that guillotine, cranks the hell out of it. Scott Ferrozzo, finally looked his weight and just falls to it's hilarious, actually. Falls to the canvas and is just done.
Now, fight number 4, we have Paul Herrera versus Gary Goodridge.
Yeah.
It's like one of the worst KOs of UFC history. I mean, Paul shoots for the takedown, and Gary rolls into this crucifix and just executes him with elbows. Yeah. This knockout was so bad, the commentators were rattling off of the accolades of the doctors who were tending to him, trying to ensure people that he was going to be okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Steve Goodman is out there. He is the Chief Medical Advisor, U.S. Olympic Sports Medicine Society.
That takes us to our semifinal number 1, which is Don Frye, and he's going against Sam Adkins. Don just fucked him up, instantly, bro.
Don just beat the shit out of him, and it was over.
This one, just like the first fight, it ended quicker than it started.
And that dude was big and strong. Bigger, maybe not stronger, but certainly bigger than Don Frye. It was another true David versus Goliath. The dude was massive.
Oh, absolutely.
Don Frye is very good.
All right, so that takes us to our semifinal number 2, Jerry Bohlander versus Gary Goodridge.
There wasn't a ton to it. It was just a ground game where they were both sweeping back and forth. And then Gary Goodridge just lands absurd blows because he's a huge, massive, strong dude.
Yeah, I think one right hand put out Jerry.
Just another Gary Goodridge being brute strength, being stronger. Jerry Bohlander has a ton of heart. I mean, we glossed over this fight a little bit, but it was a good-ass fight. I mean, it was just a lot of wrestling and scrambles and stuff. It's not like it was a ton of striking on the feet, but good fight, worth looking at.
All right, so that takes us to the super fight of the night, which is Ken Shamrock versus Kimo. Straight out of the gate, instantly, Kimo jumps the guillotine, but then Ken takes side control, so then, Kimo doesn't have leverage on that guillotine. Ken eventually takes mount, and then kind of fucks up by trying to take Kimo's back when he gets up. Kimo landed a few big headbutts.
Black Ken's eye out.
Yeah. And, Ken was in some adversity.
Ken just kept going. Ken just kept going for the legs and trying to sweep from the back and going under and getting underhooks on the legs. And
so he kept trying to go for that the ankle lock and then the knee bar, and then he eventually got it.
Ken's the man. I mean,
Ken's the man, dude.
Immediate takeaway on this one is that Ken is the man. He's better. Not that Kimo's this all-time great or anything, but Kimo is big and strong, and we saw once again what it looked like where Ken was losing and came back.
So now we're at the final, Don Frye versus Gary Goodridge. And keep in mind, to this point, Don Frye has not fought for a single minute in all
58 seconds in both fights put together.
Yep, 58 seconds in both fights. I mean, he has not been touched. Well, no, I don't think so. I don't think he ever got touched. Don is so loose on the feet, bro.
Yeah,
just
he is.
jabbing and moving,
Great
jabbing
head
and moving.
movement. Best head movement by far. Not that there's much competition, but by far at this point. Gary took him down twice, and at one point he literally threw him in the air, and Don just he took his back one time, got behind him and tripped him. Don got up pretty much right away, and then after that he slammed him. So Gary Goodridge was having his moments. He's definitely mega strong.
Don lands some really good inside uppercuts.
Oh, beauties. Beauties.
Woo. At one point, then Gary, pushes up Don against the fence and tries to slam him, but Don grabs the top of the fence.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
He grabs the top of the fence, not even like an inside, to hold on for his dear life. So then Gary gets his back, slams him on the ground eventually, but then Don slides out from underneath him, in between his legs, in between his legs, gets on top, lands some ground and pound, and just finished it. He got the best hands of anybody we've seen so far.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, man, this event was awesome.
Oh, I loved it. I'm like fucking pumped up for all this, because honestly, there was a couple there that were like, man, guys are stalling out. These are the best fighters yet. Any other takeaways from this?
I don't think so. How about you?
Just awesome.
Yeah.
Just fucking
I
awesome.
can't stress that enough, just how awesome this card
Great
was.
event. All right, guys, this has been episode 9 of Casual Academy. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next time for UFC 9, episode 10 of Casual Academy.
Peace.
Peace.